got a question about how spawn armor works, so let's break that down really quick. To the best of my knowledge, spawn armor works identically to ink armor from Splatoon 2, except for its appearance, its method of activation, and its duration. You need to deal at least 30 damage to armor to break it. So, for example, there are some main weapons that need more than one shot to break the armor, while others break it in one. Due to latency, the armor might take long enough to break that the player tanks a few more shots than they're supposed to before they start taking damage, so it can be a little janky recording footage of shooters doing this, but in theory, for example, a Nova should only take 2 shots to break the armor, because it does 24 damage per shot. Armor can, however, block a shot that deals more than 30 damage, so for example, a 70 damage hit from a slosher. After that one hit, though, the armor is broken. So, for example, the 90 damage combo from an Explosher will shred the armor with the 55 damage hit, but all the damage from that 55 hit will be blocked. It'll only deal damage directly to the player with the 35 damage splash now that the armor's been shredded by the first hit. If the first hit to the armor deals more than 100 damage, anything past 100 is applied directly to the player. An E-liter shot, which does 180 damage normally, will break the armor and then deal 80 damage of overflow to the player. This is why specials that deal 220 damage are such a big deal, because even with 100 damage blocked by the armor, a Trizooka will still one-shot an armored player because it overflows. Most of these interactions are relatively rare, and you won't have to deal with too many of them, simply because the armor runs out in about 3 seconds upon landing. But if you were ever curious about how that's supposed to work, hopefully this has filled you in.